everybody, and welcome to BIOS3 Raw TV. Well, as the name on the top of the video suggests, this video is about Bruno coming home. So last week, I had to go pick up Bruno at the vet. He was cremated, obviously. This is his urn, and I just want to reach out and tell everybody thank you for the well wishes. Everybody cared so much about him. He was actually like a reoccurring character, but I didn't realize what an impact that he had on other people's lives. I mean, I knew what the impact that he had on my life and what he taught me and who he was to me, but I didn't realize how big of an impact it was to other people's lives. And I try to always look at the positive in him. I had him for 11 years. I had so many great times with him. He taught me so much. He was the best friend that I ever had in my entire life. And a lot of you actually understand exactly what I'm talking about. And I appreciate all the things that you guys said. And when I got the call to go pick him up, I decided to go by myself. So Aaron went with me when I had to put him down. And I could have waited till like Saturday to go with Aaron and, or called my buddy Bob. I could have called anybody of my friends and they would have gone with me knowing what it's like. But I felt really that it's important to stand on your own 2 feet sometimes with things that come up where you may need support but you don't really need it, you would just like to have it. So I felt like it was my responsibility. I took care of Bruno his whole life. It was my responsibility to go pick him up alone. So I went to get him, and it was a horrible day. It was an absolutely horrible day. I went to the gym, I trained, I didn't have any clients. I just left there and I went to Banfield and I picked him up. And I'm happy to have him back. It's strange as fuck to look at that little box and know that he's in there. It's almost not reality. It's so fucking strange. It just, I don't know how to explain it. But this is the first time I've ever had one of my animals cremated to stay with me. All the rest of them were buried. Like you had a little kind of funeral type thing and buried them. But like I said, there always can be a positive from something negative. And one thing I wanted to give back is I wanted to do something in Bruno's name. I wanted to do something that immortalized him, and I wanted to do something for the fans that he had that still to this day are commenting on my pictures of him from 2 months ago. And it kind of clicked. I said, I love doing shirts. I love doing shirts to put out for the BIOS3 viewers. And I said, I'm going to do a Bruno tribute shirt. So what I'm wearing right now, actually, let me open this one up, is the Bruno tribute shirt. They're 50-50 cotton poly. You have the big B on it, which is like the Boston Red Sox B in gray with the yellow halo. I don't know if you can see in the light. There it is, the yellow halo. And on the back, instead of 3 stars, there's 3 paw prints. The hashtag that was on his Instagram pictures after he passed away. And on the bottom, brew sticks in Old English letters. He was an English bulldog, Old English letters. I have super limited supply of these. Literally, there's like 50 shirts. I have like 5 women's t-shirts, the little baby doll tees. And they're $28 a piece. They're up on BIOS3 training right now in the store. And I decided what I'm going to do is, obviously these shirts, when you guys wear them, will immortalize Bruno just by wearing them. He won't be forgotten. And the money, every penny, I'm not talking about a certain percentage, I'm not talking about $5. Every penny of profit made on these shirts are going to animal shelter for this Christmas to help pay for the animals that need it. Bruno was lucky enough to have a home, and no matter what happened, no matter how little money I had, no matter where I was living, no matter what shithole I was in, I was there with him and I took care of him. He was lucky enough to at least have me, at least always have food, at least have a place to sleep that wasn't outside. He wasn't used as a fucking dog fighter. None of that shit. And not every dog's that lucky. A lot of them get rescued, and a lot of them, if they don't have the money, they're going to put them down. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want any money from this, but I want people to have the shirts. I'm going to wear the shirt. I mean, it's something that stands the test of time. And like 20 years from now, somebody's going to have this shirt in their drawer. And they're going to pull it out of their drawer, or they're going to have it in their attic because they're not wearing it anymore. Maybe they'll still be wearing it. And they'll look at it and be like, Bruno. BIOS3 and Bruno. That's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember Bruno, the videos that I had up. Who knows if YouTube will still be up by then. They'll be able to go back and watch those videos, A Day in the Life of Bruno, or all the different things that I did with him. And that's the main thing. So he's not forgotten. So that people remember what an amazing friend that he was to me, and how great it was to have him for 11 years. So we got these up now. Once they're gone, they're gone. None of the money goes to me whatsoever. Not a single fucking dime, not a single fucking penny will go out to all the animals. And what I'll do is actually film going to the shelter and giving it. The shelter, I haven't even picked the shelter yet, but they're not even going to know I'm coming. I'll just come with a check and donate it to the shelter when I get there. After I figure out which one to give it to, I'll ask around and do some picking with people that I know in this area that are big into the animal rescue scene and stuff like that. And we'll get that done before the holidays so that these animals can have, you know, make sure that they have what they need. So thank you all again for everything, all the support through the whole thing with Bruno. Some of you really got it, you know, like, and I remember standing at the Olympia with Mike O'Hearn, and Mike was like, oh man, you know, come here. He's like, man, he's like, I'm so sorry. His dog Elvis just passed away recently, and we were both in the same boat. Both the dogs were doing really bad. They were really old, had health problems and stuff. And, you know, we were standing there talking, and I don't think, you know, I don't know what people around us thought we were talking about, but there were so many people that stopped me at the Olympia right after I put Bruno down the day before, and I had to leave the next day. There were so many people that approached me. I'd say that 99% of the people that approached me offered up condolences for Bruno, and were actually legitimately sad. You know, people had tears in their eyes because they saw, you know, they saw Bruno go through, you know, the last leg of his life, which, you know, entertained some people and made some people happy. In the end, you know, they felt bad, legitimately felt bad. So these shirts, the money going into the animal shelters. Brew, this one's for you, buddy. This is the Brew Forever bicep, and we're out.